Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 13th episode of Zetsuen no Tempest. And last episode, you could say quite a bit happened. Hakaze got off the island and just kind of sparkle poofed up there on the hill, and just her and nothing else, just her and all her glory. And the trees started to like battle, like vine whip each other. It's pretty crazy, just wind and stuff, and Yoshino and my hero getting stabbed with wood and just bleeding everywhere. But they're getting healed up, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But the point is, things have definitely escalated. So let's see where things go from here. 3, 2, 1, play. Hey, my hero, are you okay? You don't seem to be moving a whole lot, but I think he's alive. Okay, we got movement. Confirmed alive. So yeah, this area's looked better. And there's a tree. Watch out, those things can be dangerous. A little bit of blood. Yeah, oh god. Okay, just a nightmare. I kind of figured, because it was kind of like misty. Oh. Okay, a flashback? Well, a dream slash flashback? I assume? Apparently, maybe I am too. Yeah, it has to be, but you saying that makes me less think so. Well, this dream is better than what we were at before, so. That's always what you do, huh? Not necessarily. Yeah. Whew, those legs. I would love for her to just read me a story in that voice. That Hanakana voice. Well, we'll see. Oh, well, this is already a weird episode. Oh, you went young again, okay. Now they match. Well, I mean, the journey was to find the killer, technically. Oh, that's a lot of butterflies. Oh, wow, okay. That's concerning. But it has a flashback as well. We're trying to find that out, but we keep taking one step forward and one step back. But that much is undeniable, yeah. It can. It did for a while. This isn't like a thinly veiled recap episode, is it? Because it kind of feels like one. Yes, I watched the anime. It's a little bit better than making a deal with the devil. Yeah, this is a straight up recap. I hope it's not the whole episode. If it is basically entirely a recap episode, then I'm gonna be a little bit mad that nobody warned me about that. So I could have skipped it, but too late now. It's a syndrome that makes people turn into black iron if you weren't aware of that. Yeah, but that hasn't worked super well. At this point, all we have is a theory that it was the princess of the Tree of Exodus. Ill-fated friendship. Guess that's one word for it. Yeah, I'll just go do that real quick and be right on back. Yeah, that'll be a thing. Introduce me to your girlfriend. I'm sure that would be fine and dandy to do. I kinda forgot about that. You're not you when you're hungry. Here, grab us Snickers. I didn't even say I wanted snacks, but I'll take it anyway. Thank you. I would love for her to scold me. Oh, that's trippy. Yeah, we thought so. But it's apparently more complicated than that. He has a name. Yeah, that would be it. I am Spear Dude. Yes, you do. It's Kusaribe Natsumura. Flip is so cool. Bum, 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 bum. Good fortune, she's on an island by herself. Yes, as we established, she does not need clothing to get the job done. Just, whew. I'm gonna kind of miss her being on the island, I'll be honest. There's some good times. Yes, welcome, and stay a while for like 10 episodes. Like, yo, Oni-chan. She might be far away, but she's always here in our hearts. And she's not far away anymore in current timeline, so. He did say that, but it seems to be a bit debatable. Depending on what you believe. Yeah, priorities. Exactly. And I wonder when we'll actually find this person. It's in 1997. Yeah, but prisons are meant to be broken out of, and that's why we did that. I prefer her with more than just the bones, personally. I think the flesh really adds something to her character. But there's always a but. But boom! With a bang, everything changed. Yeah, I mean, I could have asked nicely, but... And that's when he got the high ground. Yeah, but he never told you, did he? He somehow got away with not doing that. Never ever. So what do you want to know more, the killer or the boyfriend? Though honestly, my hero really should know that. Because there's been enough hints. And that's what matters. Getting her confidence back, getting her groove back. And then later on getting her back here. Do you realize that's a block of wood with a nail in it, right? Not a phone? Just to confirm. I don't know why it never really clicked with me before, but yeah, you're literally talking to a block of wood with a nail in it. I know magic and all that, but still. It looks a lot more silly than the wooden doll walkie-talkie. Like, somehow seems a lot weirder. Maybe there's a third tree somewhere that's just as strong, you don't know that. Maybe he just doesn't get involved himself with people. Yes. The plot cannot advance without you. You are very important to it. And that's when she got something to use. That was the key to get out of the prison, basically. Our tropical island adventure was a lot of fun, but had to come to an end. Had to get off that island. Had to get back with the other main characters, and had to show her the goods. Although not for long, because Yoshino is a party pooper. And I'm sure it's very nice to meet you. And yeah, that's when the tree used Vine Whip, and things got pretty rough. Oof. Yeah, that's gotta sting a little bit. That just giant hole in his where his stomach used to be. Well, just torso in general. Ah, yeah. So he gets a flashback. The framing devices is basically it's a life flashing before his eyes, I guess. And there she is, Aika. No, we will do our best for a happy ending. Or at least a bittersweet ending. That's, well, at least gotta take that much. It's certainly not a tragedy. So we finally back modern time yet, or? It's hard to tell. I'm not. No, it's not in modern time. Yo. Such a weird episode. Oh god. Okay, well that's not what you want to see outside your window. They all died. Well, okay. I guess that's the end of anime. All of them? Every last one of them? We saw a bunch of soldiers marching by, didn't we? Well, I come in peace. 4 billion? Well, that's a bit of a drop. So not everyone died. Well, hopefully it's at least full now. Okay, it's getting too close for comfort. Minor crime, really. Well, that's good. Got yourself a Snickers again, so that's what matters. Well, that's certainly a good thing, I guess. Okay, that's certainly a good thing. It depends on your opinion whether or not what he did was good or bad. Well, you're a child at this point, so... Yeah, that's still what matters more than world peace or world hunger, any of that stuff. It's all about finding Aika's killer. That's the true goal. 7:30 a.m. People wake up that early? Well, you know, you know. I assume this is that incident. Yeah, I recognize that pose. If you only knew. But with the way the blood is, she had to have like walked deliberately to that chair after being injured for there to be a trail like that. Unless it just flowed that far, which I doubt it would. So I really do wonder what the circumstances behind this. Well, I can believe it because I've had plenty of episodes to accept that. The warmth is gone. The softness will be gone eventually. But you will always live on in our hearts. That's what matters. We still have flashbacks, so that's something. That scream really pierces right through you. So, are we... Wait, what? He just casually walks in there like he's our friend. Damn. But you were sleeping so soundly, I couldn't interrupt you. Oh. Of course he deliberately did that. So how are things outside? Okay, the trees definitely spread its influence. Just right through buildings. Kind of reminds me of a certain part of Legend of Korra. Of course, that's what he's concerned with. So he's not here. Savage. So he's kind of alone with the enemy. I don't think he wants to. I mean, maybe he could, but I don't think he wants to. Well, this is new. Wow, this CD. It feels like it's from a completely different anime, just kind of like a romance show, maybe even a shoujo anime. But yeah, beautiful sakura trees. But yeah, in the end, it was primarily a recap episode, but there were technically some parts that were like good to see. I still think it was technically just a thinly veiled recap episode. I don't know. I still think I could just watch this on my own time and not reacted to it, but there's no way for me to know that until I had already watched it, so I was kind of put in an awkward position by nobody telling me. But oh well, I'm sure this is the only recap episode of the show. There's only 2 core, so. It's not like Hunter x Hunter that has multiple ones. Although people actually do warn me about those recap episodes. Okay, so just some manual labor construction over here. It happens, it's okay. As he eats his ramen. A little bit. Yeah, let's change the subject. I have heard of the Mage of Exodus a little bit. Well, tiny bit. What? What? Oh, what? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. That. Okay, that really caught me off guard. Okay. Anyway, okay. Anyway, that was the 13th episode of Zetsuen no Tempest, and yeah, that last little bit there, I mean, I guess I technically wasn't promised a girl, but they implied that it would be a girl, and Now I'm a little bit disappointed that it wasn't, but oh well, I guess I should have kind of figured. But I guess it's not the girl that these My Hero saved from, like, talked about in episode 1, I guess, but yeah, let me take another good look at that person. Let's see, does green eye color, so yeah, it doesn't look that similar to Hakaze, I would say. But yeah, just okay. I don't know what to make of that. That just really came out of nowhere. There's not really much to say on the episode as a whole because it was so primarily recap, so there's very little to actually talk about with the episode. But that's a big one right there. So we have this character working on a construction site, and obviously the tree of Genesis, I guess, is spread around. And I guess that's an inconvenience for some people. I imagine it would be. So they probably want to take care of that. And I guess the Mage of Exodus could theoretically do that because they work with that tree like Hakaze works with the other tree. And we have the Mage of Exodus just casually sitting there eating ramen, you know, talking about how his girlfriend left him and all that. So, yeah, I really just did not see that coming. Like, he just so casually said, oh, the Mage of Exodus? So that's probably me. It's like, oh, wait, what? And he just starts to just do magic out of nowhere. It's just, I don't know, that really caught me off guard. Like, it probably shouldn't have, because it probably should have been a little bit suspicious about why this random character is suddenly getting screen time as if we care about him. And then, yeah, I should, if I had a little bit more time to think about it, I probably would have started to be a bit suspicious. But before I could get to that point, he's just like, yeah, that's the Mage of Exodus, that's probably me. Look, I can do fancy red magic. It just, yeah, that was definitely a big reveal. So I guess it was maybe reaction worthy because of that. I don't know. But there's only really one big thing. And we also got to see him see, like, the incident where he got to see, well, had to see Aika dead like that. So we got to see his full-on reaction from that, which I guess is good. And he's currently, My Hero's currently with Samon, Yoshino off doing his own thing, I guess. So, but Samon apparently wants My Hero to kill Yoshino, and I always did kind of theorize, speculate that My Hero and Yoshino would eventually battle each other, but this could definitely be the start of that, for sure. But this is happening before he even found out that Yoshino's the boyfriend of Aika and all that. And about that, I still think he should probably have figured that out by now, because he's like, because he's wondered about what kind of boyfriend Aika could have had, and he's wondering, and he also heard that that Yoshino had some kind of girlfriend, right? So if that's the case, shouldn't he be able to put that all together? But I guess it's one of those things where you kind of have a mental block because you wouldn't want it to be true. So I guess it could be that sort of thing. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're in the second core of this show. Definitely. And we haven't seen Hakaze. I don't think they even mentioned where she was. So hopefully we'll see her at some point. Will we get like a battle between the Mage of Exodus and the Mage of Genesis? Because that could be cool. Of course, Mage of Genesis would mostly be defensive. So I don't know what kind of... I assume, yeah, I assume the Mage of Exodus specializes in offensive magic to kind of be the opposite of what the Tree of Genesis people do. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. But it was like red, which I associate with aggression, attack, offense, as opposed to their blue magic. So that's what I'm leaning towards right now. But yeah, I bet your girlfriend would have dumped you if she knew you could do cool magic, huh? I mean, probably not. But I'm still confused about a couple things, though, because Hakaze kind of implied that it was most likely the Mage of Exodus that killed Aika. So if that's the case, that would be the killer right there. But he doesn't seem to really be too involved in any of this stuff. Like, we didn't really get much from him, honestly, on the subject. Like, what did he say? I mean, it's not the girlfriend stuff. What did he say actually about the mage thing? Because I don't think he said very much about that at all. So let's just go. Yeah, he said, have you heard the rumor about the Mage of Exodus? And yeah, he clearly got his attention with that. And he says, they say one exists and might be able to destroy that tree and return everything to normal. And he responds, "Oh, they're probably talking about me." And then, after it doesn't click in the other guy's head just yet when he says that, it takes him a second. And he looks over and sees him just suddenly doing magic like it's no big deal. It's so cool. It's like a spinning metal type thing with edges, like a saw, like a power tool saw is what it kind of looked like, except red and sparkly. But anyway, he says, "If I saved the world, you think I'd have a future?" So that's literally all he says. He says very little about what he's done before in the role of the mage. And I don't know, just having trouble imagining he just killed Aika before this point. Like, I don't know. I still don't get that. So I didn't think at this point in the story I would still be so confused about who killed Aika, but just so many things just don't make sense to me. Like, does the Mage of Exodus, like, how much does he even know about any of this? Like, how involved is he with the Kusaribe clan? Because I don't even remember. They're pretty vague on him as well. I don't know how much they know about him regardless, so I don't know. I'm sure we'll get more answers about this later on. I just really don't know anything about the Mage of Exodus's mindset, what his goals are. I mean, he probably wants his girlfriend back, I guess, but I don't know much beyond that. So I have several questions about that subject that I'm sure we'll get answers to. I'm sure next episode we'll get a little bit more into the Mage of Exodus. And also get into that whole my hero potentially killing Yoshino thing. So I don't think he would be so willing to just do that, but I don't know, maybe someone has some leverage to get him to cooperate with that. And where is Hakaze? I still want to know that as well. So yeah, things definitely got into an interesting position, so let's see how things go next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.